You are now tuned into Somewhere in the Middle with Soonie and Mo.
Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey.
Hey, Don on the beat.
Hey, I got so many ups.
Everywhere I go, I
got so many ups.
so many y'all.
I know they plotting against me. I know it's hate, they wanna kill me, but please don't tempt me, cause I got so many glocks. Hey, ain't none of them empty. Jesus said they would hate me too. That's how I know it's envy. I got so many ups.
Woo-wee! Dude, that song becomes more and more applicable to us every freaking week.
Every day. Forget
Like, we had no idea when we asked Bryson if we could make that our intro that it was going to be so appropriate.
I didn't think it would either.
It's
I was just like, oh, I like the song. Hey.
And it fits. It fits every time it starts.
It does fit. I like it.
Yeah.
I take pride in having ops because they hated Jesus too. Shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
So hate me too while you're at it.
That's
What's
right.
up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. It's Wednesday for me, but happy Tuesday for y'all.
Yes, happy Tuesday. Welcome everybody who is here early. We appreciate you guys that come in early and start the chat going because that helps us a great deal.
Facts.
Make sure you're hitting that like button for sure. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, whether you're watching on Somewhere in the Middle or you're watching on Let's Talk Darling. If you're watching on Let's Talk Darling, subscribe to Somewhere in the Middle. And if you're watching on Somewhere in the Middle, subscribe to Let's Talk Darling. Also, we're going to go ahead and post our super chat link in the comments. And you're going to do, Soonie's going to throw the Venmo up there too. So you guys can have that if you guys want to Venmo us.
Hit the Venmo, okay?
Yeah. And then let me also hit the Big Booty Judy intro since she was here first. Big Booty Judy needs to get her proper introduction. So we'll hit that and then I'm going to come back and we'll continue on.
Big Judy, Big Booty Judy. What? Big Judy, Big Booty Judy. Big Booty, Big Judy, Big Booty Judy. Stop. I want to see you move it. Yeah. Big Booty Judy. Big Booty Judy. Big Booty Judy. That's Big Booty Judy. Big Booty Judy. That's Big Booty Judy. Big Booty Judy. That's Big.
That last shake was
I love those ladies. Hey, Jessica Birch kicking off the super chat with $1.99. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you. Birdman said, if the show was tomorrow, I'd get paid. So no super chat tonight. It's all right. We forgive you because
always give, Birdman.
You always give. You're a big giver. And we
Yeah.
appreciate that. So no
Appreciate
worries. But hey, payday tomorrow. Hey. Ladies, if you're single, DM Birdman. It's payday
DM
tomorrow.
Birdman. Get them DMs.
Put your feet in his DMs. He might throw you a couple coins.
Listen, don't tell nobody. Listen.
Okay.
I can't. I can't do it now.
Why? Because you're gonna laugh.
If you in Alaska, slide in his DMs at 7 o'clock.
Yes.
That's payday.
Put your feet in the DM.
Let the Lord bless you real good.
Yeah. Birdman, let the ladies know what you'd like to see in your DMs, and maybe we can bless you like you bless us. Speaking of Friday, he said, I'll drop it on Friday. We're not going to have a show on Friday because I'm going to Colorado for a little girls' weekend. I'm so excited.
It's a day off. When do we
It's a
ever
day.
take days off? We never take days off.
It's a day off. Yo.
What?
Wait, I need to. Okay, so this wasn't on
I'm
the
scared.
list. This
I'm
wasn't on the list, but I have to play this only because this person is from Dallas. She
Lord.
She was spotted in the airport like recently. I don't know if that was today or yesterday. You guys are going to know who this is. She was spotted in the airport. I'm telling you right now, if Mo sees her in the airport when I am leaving DFW or coming back, I swear to you all on my mama, I will stop her on my okay, listen, I will interview this woman and get the truth out of her. Okay.
Huh?
I will get the truth because something funny is going on here. Okay. I'm gonna tell you.
Can
Hold
you
on one
spill the
second.
beans? I'm nosy.
I know,
What are
right?
you talking about?
I wonder if anybody here knows what I'm talking about. But man, I had to play because I was like, oh dang, this is crazy. Okay, so y'all remember this woman right here, the crazy airplane lady who was like, that motherfucker right there is not real. You remember her? Y'all,
Yes.
she was spotted in the airport. This is at DFW airport.
Oh God.
Tell me why she look in the same exact way she looked that day.
She does
Okay?
look the same.
Same outfit, same hairstyle. Listen to what she
Mm.
says, dude. Listen to what she says. She's up to something. This is a scam. Either she has been brainwashed by the government or she is the lizard people. Okay. Let's see what she has to say.
Listen, I mean, I gotta ask you, how does it feel to be traveling again?
Great.
You know, in the airport again after what you went through.
A little bit of anxiety, but
Right?
it's been good.
A lot of people.
Real quick though, if you have anxiety, why would you come looking exactly like you did the day you flipped
Yeah, I
out?
would like put a hat on, a hoodie on,
For
so nobody would
real.
notice me.
You are trying to get seen, lady. Look at her face. She's like,
You know who I am.
Are curious
Yeah.
what exactly you saw, because
I know.
you know you alluded to what you saw, but like we just want to know, like, you know, what did you see?
I mean, thanks for asking that. But I have been told that I cannot comment on it right now.
I see.
Why?
you've been
Why?
told by who? No charges are repressed.
Yeah.
Who told you? Who? First of all,
She-
you need to not only tell me who told you not to say anything, but who'd you see?
She's embarrassed. I think she's embarrassed.
Well, she is. She dropped a video before this, saying, "Hi, I'm Tiffany. I'm the girl from the plane. I'm super embarrassed. No, I wasn't drunk. No, I wasn't on drugs, dude. Something's going on. Something. And look at this. I'm gonna tell you this. If I see her, I'm gonna be like, Tiffany, girl, blink twice if you need help."
She gonna run from you.
Oh no, I am gonna talk to her. I'm gonna talk to her. But here, hold on. Let's finish listening to what she has to say.
I see. What was the reason that you wanted to get off so bad?
Again, can't speak on that right now. But
Understood.
I was distracted. I was getting off the plane, no matter what. I just probably didn't need to make the scene that I made.
Right.
But I was getting off that plane for sure.
Right. And you stand by that, like,
100%,
even now.
100%.
Listen, there is video of her in the airport, like with security, and she's like looking at the plane from the inside of the airport, and she's like, "You can't let that plane leave. I'm telling you right now, if you let that plane leave, those people are gonna die." Like, you can't say some shit like that and then not elaborate. Not with me. I'm gonna need details.
People are gonna die, but they didn't die. So, like, did they not die because she alerted everyone, or like what?
Well, they took everybody off that plane and moved them to a different plane. So I
Why?
don't know if that plane ever left. I don't know.
This is making my brain hurt.
I just thought I'd play that.
This is making my brain hurt. You know what? You know what I got? You know what
What?
I got? I have something that's going to make Mo eat her words. I was actually so freaking happy when I saw this. Like, you have no clue how
Have I-
happy I was. Happy what?
Have I seen this yet, or are you just gonna spring this on me?
I'm gonna spring it on you because I don't think you've seen it.
Because I spring so much on you.
Yeah, you for sure do.
All right.
Okay. Now let's play. Let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. Y'all remember when Mo wanted to play Captain Save a Ho with Brittany Renner? Do y'all remember that show?
Oh, don't
remember
do
when
me like
she said
this.
she was reformed from her whorish ways? Do you remember that? Oh, you quiet over there, huh?
Go ahead.
Huh.
Go
Okay.
ahead.
I
Man, you
thought
really
this
did
was
sneak one up on me, though.
serendipitous. Oh, this was so serendipitous. You ready? Here we go, y'all. Let's roll the clip.
You know, moist is one thing, but wet is just another. It ain't what we shooting for. You know what I mean?
You hear what?
Isn't that Miss Ma'am?
No.
No,
Miss
come on,
Ma'am.
please. Come on, man, please.
No.
Come on,
I
man,
need you
please.
to you to be kind and respectful to my guests.
Would you look at this whore?
Where that pig poker at, man? Go ahead and get the pig poker out.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I did nothing for that. Oh, that's wait a minute, Miss Renner.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Wait a minute,
Lord.
wait a minute. I have to watch. You know
My,
me.
my,
Wait a
my.
minute. What's the date on that interview?
This interview just happened less than a week ago. Nice
The
try.
only reason why I ask is because she's rocking a different hairstyle right now.
Listen, man.
And her body doesn't look like her body looks
The conspiracy theories have just let it go. Let it go. Listen.
Can you send me the full interview? Now I got it.
What I missed for behaving. That's for to be
All right. Landon. The stream is now for fucking private. Put it private.
Obviously.
What did you do to get water poured on you?
I'm just being myself, player.
Okay.
This fucking soft. Oh.
Ma'am,
She's drunk.
I did nothing but bless you. I called you nothing but ma'am and miss.
I thought she was reformed.
I think she's drunk, actually. Not that that's an excuse. Man, I was hoping listen, I wasn't saying that she was reformed like 100%.
I'm going to go get the clip. I was looking for the clip this morning. Look, I'm going to show you. Nope. I'm going to show you. This is what I was doing for hours. Okay. I sat here for hours going through every video we had to try to find that goddamn clip.
She has the clip on deck.
I'm going to get that clip.
No.
Yes. She wasn't ready.
All right. I admit I was wrong. Damn. It only took $1.99 for me to admit it, but you know.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you, Jessica.
Stop trying to save these hoes. Don't save
gonna
her.
go
She
watch
don't want to be saved.
Listen, I want to watch the whole interview because she seemed a little drunk, though.
I need to hear you say it.
Soonie, you were right. I was wrong. She's still a hoe.
Thank you.
Where's your Rocky music? Oh, we can't. Got it right.
What?
How many times you gonna play it?
Oh, snap, y'all. Welcome to the show.
Dang.
I hope you're ready for some amazing information. Let's run a list down. We're going to be talking about Desantis getting fact-checked by Soonie in real time because he made an egregious claim on the debate stage during the primaries. We're talking about the racially motivated shooting in Jacksonville, Florida at the Dollar General.
Yeah.
What else are we talking about?
And you and I have not talked about that at all. So I have no idea what your opinion is. Like, we have not spoken one bit. I have not even posted about this.
Yeah.
So
have it. And then there's California sues the school district over parental notifications of if kids change their gender identity.
Yes.
I thought that was just wild. The state is suing the school district. Like,
yeah, so that's what the parents in Temecula were doing. I know that in Temecula they won that. But now it's going statewide because all the schools are trying to do it. So yeah, which is amazing that that's happening, right? Because like whatever happens in California will affect the rest of the world. So crazy. Yeah. We have a very, very recent update on Harrison Floyd I'm going to give. And then We're going to talk about Oliver Anthony. I think Soonie and I have a very different take from the rest of the influencers that are out there. And then
Oxford.
pew 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 pew.
I need to download that sound.
But it needs to be like the lasers from Star Wars, like pew, pew. What is it called? The lightsabers?
The lightsabers, yeah.
Yeah. And then last but not least, did y'all know that Black people are conservative? As of the day that Trump got arrested and his mugshot came out, they have changed. Listen, if Black people can do it, I have still hope for Brittany Renner. Because she is
why you do Black folks like that? Why you do us like that? That ain't right. That ain't right. Yeah, I can't wait to. Can we talk about that first? To me, that just seems like the most pressing topic in my personal opinion. You guys drop in the chat what you all think when we're discussing this. But a part of me was very offended, like super offended. I talked to Mo with the response that we are seeing from Trump's mugshot. I think we're watching conservatives be straight up hypocrites. I watched a lot of influencers, and I'm gonna pull up a few posts that I've seen myself. I've seen a lot of influencers sharing this image of Trump. And if you see below, he's holding up the blood gang sign. Apparently, it's now funny to be in a mugshot and throw your setup. I didn't know that was funny. And apparently, since he's had this mugshot, the Black vote, okay, the interest from the Black population has peaked for Trump. So what I took from this entire week was we relate to criminality, which I don't agree with. I think this falls in line with what Joe Biden said about Black people, which is we're not diverse in thought, that we are a monolith, and except for a few notable exceptions. Maybe I'm just being sensitive on this topic. Maybe.
You know how people are like conservatives, they always use the Biden quote, if you don't vote for me, you ain't Black.
Yeah.
This is like the equivalent to that. This is like the equivalent to that. Right? I just thought about that too. And PS, you guys, I asked Soonie to put up a shirt initially with the mugshot and asked her to take it down, I think the next day. Because I came to my senses and I realized that this was not something to be making light of. Not the way that it's being talked about. Do you have the clip from Candace? Because I think that is what put me over the edge. Is Candace's take?
I can pull it up. You talking now. I will find the clip that I sent you.
Yeah. So, you know, what initially kind of opened my eyes. I mean, Soonie didn't want to do it from the beginning. And I was just like, oh, come on, Soonie. Like, everybody's doing it. Like, I was being such a loser. I was like, everybody's doing it and it's going to be funny and it's going to be like a shirt that everybody wants to buy. And she was like, okay, whatever. Like, she wasn't into it, but you know, she did it anyways. And Damani Felder, shout out to Damani Felder. If you don't follow him, follow him.
Yeah.
He made a post.
Follow him.
Yeah. He made a post and basically calling out Benny Johnson. In fact, while you're pulling that up, I'm going to pull up his video really quick so I can play it because I want people to see this. He called out Benny Johnson and he was calling out other influencers as well. And I agree. I agreed and realized quickly that I needed to have Soonie take the post down. All right, here's the video.
There's a problem with the influencer community on the right. And while it might be more comfortable for us to ignore this, it is of paramount importance that we choose to call out bad actors when we see them. If you've been on the right for a long period of time, you no doubt have heard the term sellout be applied to particularly minority individuals on the right side of the aisle. They are accused of selling themselves out and they want to be something that they are not. But I would argue is that the description or the definition of the term sellout honestly applies more and more to individuals on the right side of the aisle, specifically those very large influencers. The definition of sellout is someone who betrays their own associates or cause for personal financial gain. That's the definition of the word. Look it up for yourself if you don't believe me. And the reason I'm bringing this up and the reason the whole title of this video is sellout is because Trump hadn't even arrived back at his place in New Jersey last night before I began to see certain posts surface on social media. These posts included, obviously, the picture of the mugshot that came out, and it indicated that there were tons of individuals, large influencers out there who chose to use this travesty of justice as a way for them to make a quick profit. These large influencers, for one reason or another, seem to have forgotten what brought them to this movement in the first place. And I'm talking about a few in particular, but you've seen this happen yourself many times, no doubt, over the past 24 hours. We've seen posts from individuals like Benny Johnson, who honestly didn't put any effort into the t-shirt mugshot post that he made. And we all know, or hopefully you do know, that Benny Johnson honestly has a very checkered past himself as it relates to his employment with BuzzFeed and then being busted for plagiarism, but I digress. Not only Benny Johnson, but also we saw individuals like BC Drano immediately posting paid ads wherein someone actually paid him to post a video of a very freshly made Trump mugshot shirt, directing individuals to go spend their money and buy a Trump mugshot t-shirt from this particular entity on social media. We've seen this behavior happen time and time again. It's not just restricted to those two. We're talking about people even like the likes of David Harris Jr., who has chosen obviously to profit from this as well. There has been an undercurrent of profiteering that's taken place most recently, and I find it completely and wholly disingenuous. This is because these influencers themselves are not the ones who were arrested 4 times and who have $200,000 bonds they're looking at. These influencers built their name and their brand off of Trump himself. And now, in this time that is unprecedented in American history, instead of using their power on social media for good, they have chosen, in many cases, to use this as a chance to profit.
Okay, so I'm not going to play the whole thing. He did go on to say, this message doesn't mean I hate all the influencers engaging in this behavior. It's intended to call out their motives into question, encourage them not to continue to try to enrich themselves off Trump's continued persecution. So, as y'all can see, me and Soonie, we hold each other accountable. She promptly added me in the comments, and I wrote in here, he's 100% right. You know what to do. And I messaged her and I said, take it down. So,
yeah, I mean, a part of me was like, I don't really care what you want. I'm not doing this. But then we're a duo. Like I can't, I'm sure there's things that I want to do that you don't. So for a moment, I was just like, man, I don't want to do this. I really don't. Because I'm not a Trumper. I'm not one of those. I'm just not you. Okay. I'm not a Trumper. I'm not people. Like I don't get excited when these things happen. In fact, I think we pay far too much attention to this stuff happening to presidents and ignoring the fact that it happens to the average citizen with little to no airtime on TV. You know, they're not getting millions and billions in donations. They don't have millions of people, billions of people across the world sharing the fact that they're being treated wrongly or they're facing an injustice. But what stuck out to me more in that video wasn't even what Damani said. It was the likes. And I'm just going to shoot it straight. You sent me this post from Right Wing Angel, and I'm going to put it up. Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. I saw Right Wing Angel like this. You hit a like on a video where he's calling you out because you also put little to no effort into this. And a lot of conservatives are trying to defend their actions by guising it under capitalism. You lost 500 plus followers, probably not even because of your merch, but shout out to the people who did unfollow you because of the merch. But you try to confuse it and insult quote unquote conservatives by saying they don't support capitalism. You like the post, sir. What capitalism? Can anybody make this make sense? I have literally been trying to figure this out for days. I've gone live at least 4 times with little to no interaction from people explaining how any of this makes sense. You lost 500 plus followers. Good. Maybe this will teach you a lesson. Maybe people should be more authentic when doing this. You have the attention of how many people, and you chose to put up a fucking mugshot while simultaneously critiquing black thuggery. Mugshots. It's not funny. It's not funny. It's really not. You're feeding the stereotype that you claim to be fighting. Now you want some ratchet shit. Now you want some grifter stuff. That's what you look like at this point. This makes me mad. I know I'm like up here, but it makes me mad, bro. It really freaking does.
Yeah.
What does capitalism have to do with any of this? And why the fuck do you care you lost 500 followers if you were solely in this to tell the truth? I don't think I've ever gotten online and said, I lost 2 followers today. Poo-hoo.
We don't even look at our numbers.
I don't even look at that shit, bro. I don't care.
You know, this is the thing. Is not only did I ask Soonie to take it down because I realized, yeah, I didn't put any thought into that shirt. Like, you guys don't understand like how much work Soonie puts into like designing the shirts, and like I help and provide moral support and just like feedback as she's doing it. But she spends a lot of time creating merch for you guys and for our store. And it's like, we do it because it's stuff that matters to us. Not that we don't want to give you guys what you guys want and what you guys are going to buy, because that's always a nice perk of it. But I don't think we've ever been the type of people to say or do things just to please people and get sales or likes. So that shirt screamed, pick me. You know what I mean? That shirt screamed like, hey, I know there's 20,000 other people selling the same exact fucking shirt, but here, pick our store because you like us.
Come over here. Exactly.
Oh, I was like, no. If we would have put together a fire shirt that was own design, that would have been different. Like, for instance, I will say this, okay? Brandon Tatum has a Trump shirt, but he's not using the mugshot. They completely did a complete redesign of their own. It says like 4-time indicted champ. It's like a old school wrestling shirt. That's cool. Like, you put work into that. I appreciate that. All these other shirts, I didn't. There was no work put into them.
Man, thank you, Birdman. I do put a lot of time and effort into everything I do. I try to make everything original. I don't want to mimic anybody. I want to cause a disruption in the market. And I had a conversation with Mo the other day. I was like, after I played this Candace clip, or before I played this Candace clip, I felt so defeated.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm screaming at the walls, and my screams are just echoing back to me. It's like it doesn't leave this room. It almost feels like no one's listening. And for a moment, I was just like, why am I doing this? Like, why? People don't listen. They don't care. They love sensationalism. They want you to lie to them. They don't really want the truth. Why am I doing this? For 2 seconds, I wanted to quit. I really did. And I called her, like, I had this moment of doubt, but then reality kicked in, and I don't do things for the approval of others. And the second I do, I turn into the very same people that I despise.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are just solely doing. I do.
Yeah. You get like, I can tell, like, you get super angry when you start to like do it for the wrong reasons, or even like when you go live and you talk about something and I'm like, why are you getting so upset over this? Like, I don't understand. And like for no reason, but like I've now like gotten used to like when to just not ask questions as soon because I know that it's not coming from like a rational place. It's coming from something else.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happens. Like when she's not like truly like living in her purpose, like it totally manifests like that.
It does. It comes out. And to me, that's God dwelling within you, because nothing
Yeah.
unclean can dwell in his temple. So the second I feel that coming up in me, to me, it's like a sense of pride. Like I don't want to be seen. I legitimately do not want to be seen. I enjoy what I do. I love that it's low key. I want notoriety more than anything else. And I just want for people to listen to these shows and take something from it and go enrich yourself. It's amazing when people come back and say, "Oh, you made me think about this differently." That's why I'm in this. But this Candace clip, this is really what did it. I even sent it. I was like, dude, I am so beside myself.
She was like, I'm fuming. It was like, I knew she had just literally woken up and she's like, I'm fuming. And I was like, holy shit. Like I had like a guy here at my house fixing something and I was like, I can't watch it right now. But like, as soon as I got a moment, I watched it and I wrote her back and I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now?
It's ridiculous. This bothers me. This girl has millions of people watching you. And once upon a time, Candace was a bomb ass activist. She was. She
with fire takes.
With fire takes. She helped a lot of us young folks. I'm not going to act like Candace didn't inspire me, because she did. Candace and Tatum, I loved watching them. I would watch everything they did. If she was on C-SPAN, I was watching. If she was doing a podcast somewhere else, I was watching. Go water my plants. I ain't got no plants. I ain't got no plants. I ain't got no weed. I was just beside myself. Let me stop talking though. I want you guys to watch this clip and maybe you can understand the just like hurt and anger I felt after watching this.
To be arrested. And it was depressing. I remember sitting there going, this is depressing. You know, I don't even talk too much about politics on the show anymore because I find the entire climate to be somewhat depressing. And I haven't really been wearing my MAGA gear or anything of that nature as I was a few years ago because of this kind of permanent state of sadness, almost like taking the black pill when it comes to politics. So I was dreading this day. I didn't even want to talk about it when it came. It felt to me that I was going to feel like it was just first and foremost a day which will live in infamy. And also just the end of our country. Really, truly, we've become like Russia. You know, the Department of Justice is being run corruptly. How could you be so corrupt that you would arrest what once was a sitting president? I mean, even presidents in the past that have committed crimes, there's been this understanding that, well, once you become the president, you just kind of get off. People don't look at you anymore. It didn't matter what Bill Clinton was up to or Hillary Clinton was up to. There's a reason nobody cared about her emails. It's because she was the first lady. You know, it's not something that's appropriate. Nobody should be above the law, but we understood this. And then Trump became president, everything changed. So I was expecting that once he got arrested, that's how I would feel. Like I didn't want to talk about his mugshot because I was going to be in this state.
Bro, when you hear what she says next, I started at this point for a very specific fucking reason. And when I find the clip of when she expresses how disgusted she is with black culture, I'm going to set the fucking internet on fire and I will be relentless in posting that. Listen to this.
Of sadness. That's how it happened. It's weird. Like I said, I don't know if it was genetic. I don't know what happened to me.
Genetic.
When I first saw the mugshot, and I'm going to show it to you. Here it is. The emotions I went through wasn't what I was expecting, guys. What? I saw this mugshot and I went, that's kind of cool. I don't know why. It was just my instinct. I went, he looks cool in this mugshot. He looks hard. He looks rock and roll. He looks like he is bucking the establishment. I want to be like Trump for the first time in years. I said, I want this on a sweatshirt. I want to wear this. This feels punk rock. I didn't know if that was how everybody else was going to feel about it. I just knew that I thought it was kind of amazing. Positive? Yeah, I didn't even care about the justice system. I didn't care. I said, this is obviously going.
So when a little kid looks at a gangster and holding the guns in the mugshot, whatever, in jail, and he goes, That's bucking the establishment. I want to be like that. What's the difference? I can't believe she's saying this. Like, I'm waiting for the video to come out where she's like, I was trolling you guys. Gotcha. Like, I can't believe
it ain't came out yet. I've been waiting too.
Oh man.
Going to be a win for Trump because look at his face there. The face he's making there. It's just I don't know if he practiced that face. His hair looks good. He looks like he's lost some weight. He looks serious. He looks hardened. He looks ready to go to battle. And we all know that these charges are ridiculous. We know it's ridiculous that they're even taking a mugshot of Trump. They're just so vindictive. They couldn't help themselves. And it turns out I am not the only Black person in America who thought this was pretty cool. So we're going to go through all of these responses that we saw. We gathered as many as we possibly could for you guys because, as I said, they are glorious. They are amazing. They make me happy and warm on the inside because my frustration with Black America has been that Black Lives Matter turned Black Americans into a bunch of whine babies and crybabies. And that's just not who we are culturally. We're funny. We are funny people. We are the people that make you laugh.
I thought you didn't like the culture, Candace.
I thought she was embarrassed by the culture, as a matter of fact.
What are you talking about, bro? Why do these people get to denigrate it and then pick it up when it's convenient? Why? Does this not infuriate anybody else? Any Black people in the chat? Like, pipe the fuck up, bro.
I know Uncle Earl is mad. Uncle Earl is mad. He's mad.
You got me clapping. That's culture. Shit.
Oh my gosh.
Laugh. We see the humor. We have an angle. We tell the truth. And
we tell the
this
truth.
mugshot revived the Black America that I love.
Well, mugshot revives the Black America she loves.
Trump had to drive through pretty much the worst part of Fulton County to get arrested and booked on these charges. So Black America showed up and lined the streets. Take a look.
Which one is in though?
Okay.
Can we just for 2 seconds? How do you know they were there celebrating the fact that Donald Trump was there? How do you not listen? You want to keep it a stat? I don't think you know Black America. Them motherfuckers were celebrating that his ass was going to jail to begin with. Are you kidding me? Do you not hear them shouting Rico? What are you talking about? You are so disconnected from the culture. You see Black people cheering and you decided to take it on your show and be like, look at all these Black people happy. They're happy that he's going to fucking jail. What are you talking about?
First off, okay, if you know any minority group, we come out for some shit, okay? So whether it's Trump or somebody else, and there's, a hoopla driving down our street, we coming out our house, okay? You know how it is.
How deceptive can you be?
Okay. And as if that wasn't great enough, he gets booked, his mugshot is released, and now, of course, there's rap songs being made about him. Take a listen.
Orange man bad, the whole world mad. Thug life, shout out all of my MAGA base shads. Coming for the deep state, I will stop the new world order. But before that, I'll finish walls at the border.
She didn't look, but you know what she didn't play? You know what she didn't play? She didn't play the fact that this rap song shouted out every degenerate rapper known to man. Why are you shouting out Thugger? Why are you shouting out Sosa? And anybody who don't know who Sosa is, which I'm sure Candace doesn't, is Chief Keef, one of the most prolific and violent rappers in the industry. He started the drill rap scene. You know, the drill rap scene that all Black conservatives love to moan and groan about? But it's got Trump attached to it. It doesn't matter. As long as it's glorifying Trump and it's showing Black people supporting this side, we're going to run with it. No different than the left does. No different.
Orange man bad.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What made me mad was that I've never seen her give 60 seconds to Bryson Gray and the amazing messages in his songs, even when he was
They're not going
rapping
to.
about
You know
Trump.
why?
That's what
why?
made me mad.
We ain't gonna say why. We all know why. I'm gonna let y'all put it in the chat.
At the whole world mad. Like, this is just absolutely genius. And now you have to see the responses online. We're just going to let this run for you because it's amazing.
As black people, you know, we with Trump.
Yeah, I with Trump. I don't know what everybody got against him.
Yo, he was making the breadwinners, you heard?
I'm a Democrat too, but we Trump. We Trump back in office right now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I with Trump, to be honest with you, bro, for real, Trump really did. I like him because he's about money. It wasn't about no politics. He wanted to make America great again. Through Trump.
That boy Trump, we making sure to get their bread. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking Trump for life. Trump for life. I ain't gonna lie.
Flood Donald Trump. Trump wanted us to get off our ass and get some money. Trump 2024.
It's the truth. I mean, everybody hold a piece of money.
Trump really a boss. Trump running it how it's supposed to be ran. When were these videos taken?
I don't know, dude. But you know what? Black
Isn't
people
that
have
deceptive?
been liking. They've been liking Trump. Black folks have been liking Trump.
Black folks been liking Trump since Charlemagne the God said, bring Trump back. This inflation is through the roof. My sister started liking Trump over 6 months ago because he increased her food stamps. It ain't have shit to do with him going to jail or a motherfucking mugshot. It did not. To purport, I'm going to use your word, Candace, to purport that Black people are now supporting Trump because we can somehow relate to injustices makes you dishonest, Candace, because you speak against systemic racism, which is exactly what Black people complain about. You speak against the unjustifiably locking up of Black men because there's more nuance and context to it, right? Now you're celebrating it. Now you're saying this is something that Blacks can relate to because of them being ran through the mud with the justice system. Make your arguments make sense today, tomorrow, and the next day, maybe even yesterday, because I want to understand. This makes no rational sense, bro. None. And nobody's going to call her out for it because she is the Candace Owens. And we all
Except
know
for
that's
us.
a fact.
Except for us, because we don't look at our numbers. We don't care.
This video
don't
pissed me
care.
off, bro. Black
Listen.
people respond to Trump's mugshot. What is she saying? Like, think about the psychology behind this, bro. Please.
Chief Keef has autism. What? Who's Chief Keef?
Sosa.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Listen. I will love Candace when she's got a fire take again. I will give her credit, but this has got to be the worst yet. This is like at the top of my list of things that I'm just like, wow, you went way off with this one. Way off.
Way off. All the way off. Left field. Off the map. Off planet Earth at this point. I'm going to play a little bit more of this. And people take it. And he putting out facts in front of the people. He ain't lying to the people. People just don't want to accept the truth.
Trump, man, we rocking with you. Love you, Trump. My dog. T, what's up?
Trump put the money in our pocket. Trump had that country on economically. He put America first. So it makes sense to like to place people first.
Trump 2024, my brother.
They know they can't get him for none of the real. We get it, gang.
Yeah. I ain't used to like that. But now I realize that he meant well for the country and shit, bro. We need that back. Free Trump. Trump 2024. They are tricked y'all dumb get Trump out the chair and now look how that backfired on y'all dumb. Trump got my Trump for life.
Donald Trump. He showed us love. And he didn't stop. 2024 Trump. Trump 2024. We from Baltimore.
I ain't gonna lie. Trump, my mother. No.
As much as they talk about Trump, he's probably the best thing for America right now, no cap. Really.
Trump. My man Trump. He's gangster. I like him. I love him. Make America great again. Let's go. Trump 2024, Trump 2028, Trump 2032. Man, listen. Trump for life.
I mean, you guys heard it. The streets are talking. The streets are talking. Trump, my brother, my uncle, my dog for life. He's holding it down. This is not the response that Democrats expected, of course, the Democrats to rely upon the black vote when they decided to pursue Trump. And now he has made made Trump more relevant in Black America than ever before.
I don't have anything else to say. The fact that a mugshot makes Trump relevant in Black America, she said it all.
I'm just gonna say this, and Sooney's gonna talk. She wanted to talk a little bit about polls because I am not the one to talk about polls, but I had sent Soonie a poll, and I was like, she schooled me on polls basically. And I think everybody needs this education because people love to pull statistics out and stuff like that. But I'm sorry, but I feel like Black folks have been loving Trump for a long time. And I don't know why they're making it this big deal to make it seem like all of a sudden there's this huge support for Trump, right? I want to see if I can pull up the poll that I sent Soonie, because what I sent her, like, I just was like looking up a Rasmussen poll, and I thought, this is interesting. Hold on one second. Okay, here it is. So first one I said, hold on, let me go back to what I said. So first I'm going to read you what I said. I said, I'm no expert in reading these things, but honestly, I don't see overwhelming numbers here. I'm going to show you what it is that I was looking at. In the Biden approval rating graph, that doesn't necessarily equal that those that disapprove are leaning towards Trump. I think this talk about Trump's mugshot being some big needle mover is to fool people into thinking he has it in the bag so that they get lazy and don't go out and vote. This is exactly what they did the last time with just different tactics. And so this is the poll that I sent Soonie, and here we go. So what this shows is, and this was actually a graph that Larry Elder shared also when he was like on some show recently. But it shows Biden in the green with his approval rating dropping, and Trump in the blue with his approval rating somewhat going up. Okay. It's nowhere near what it was before.
Right.
But to me, that wasn't like anything significant. So then I went back to another graph because I was like, okay, well, let me look and see what this one says. And this one was the graph that shows Biden's approval index. So the red is people that strongly disapprove of him, and the green are people that still approve of him. And that's why I said, just because they disapprove of him, does that equal a vote for Trump?
Mm-hmm.
We already know that people like Vivek and Desantis have somewhat of an impact right now in the polls.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't just assume, right? So Soonie was like, well, it kind of depends on what the sampling of this was. And I sent her the paragraph in the poll that said that they took a sampling each day on a rolling basis of 1,500 voters per day. And Soonie was like, yeah, but when you look at like the overall sampling of the United States, that's not a lot.
Right.
So
and it also depends on where they polled.
Where?
What if they were in a conservative state where, of course, you're going to get more of a disapproval for Biden? Is this a bunch of information that they're piling together? We don't really have that information when we're reading these polls. I think exit polls are far more useful, and it can definitely teach you a lot rather than just sending out a survey and polling, or text messages and polling, or, sometimes on phone calls, they'll call you and you'll take a poll. I'm not saying that Trump has an increase in support. I'm sure there's a lot of people who are recognizing that Biden is trash and they don't want him back. But I also know that there's still a population that doesn't like either and still feels that Biden is the lesser of two evils. There is a significant portion of the country. So to me, this is PR. We got a moment where blacks are supporting Trumps. Let's capitalize on that. Let's show these statistics. Let's show these polls. Look, guys, we're trending up. Like you said, I don't necessarily agree with your take on this is going to
what it
make
means.
people complacent,
Mm-hmm.
where they probably won't go out and vote and do what they need to do. So I look at polls, but I also know polls can be extremely deceptive when you don't know where these polls are taking place. Sample size does matter. How long did they survey 1,500 people? Where were they surveying? Was it nationwide? Was it localized? Was it the college campus? Like, where did it happen? Until we can get that information and read it, I don't think it's an accurate take on where America is truly.
Well, and from what I was reading up, these Rasmussen polls, which I understand the Rasmussen polls, they're always touted as like the most accurate polls, right?
Yeah.
But what's interesting is most of these Rasmussen polls are conducted over the phone. So that tells me right there the age group of people that are taking it, because people your age and my age don't answer unknown phone calls. You know who does?
No.
Old people sitting
Old
at
people.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. I agree with
So,
that. We'll
'cause
see.
I ain't never done no survey in all my years of living. Have you ever done a survey?
I have never. I find them to be like a waste of time. I don't like surveys. If I have to, the only surveys I've really done is for a business where they ask, well, how do we treat you? And I'm like, all right, here, let's just check it off, and I hand it back to them. But no, I definitely don't do surveys.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry to break it to you.
Anyways, guys, let us know what you guys thought about that Candace take in the comments, you know, in the live, or after, if you're watching the video after we post it. Let us know what you guys think, or if you even saw it, if that changes your opinion.
Yeah. I would love to know what people think.
Me
Whether
too.
you agree or disagree, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I need to do the COLA survey. Man,
What is
that
that?
COLA is hurting me right now. I can't look at it. It's just overseas pay. You get a little extra on your paycheck when you're in specific parts of the
Oh yeah.
world.
Mhm. Yeah. The what is it called? Is it the
can't-
hazard pay? Is it hazard pay? Is it the same or it's different?
No, COLA and hazard are two different things. Hazard is when you are in an area that is dangerous, like North Korea or Jordan, Kuwait, Afghan. You get
Mm.
hazard pay for those areas.
It's killing you. Why? Because they lessened it? Did they lessen it on
Hell
you?
yeah. We struggling out here.
What?
You usually make more money when you go overseas, but because inflation is through the roof and they're raising prices on everything, listen, gas is almost $4 here. Okay. Strawberries, they're $12. You want to buy 2 potatoes, you're going to pay $8.
What?
It is
Whoa.
ridiculous.
I didn't even think about all of that affecting things like your hazard pay or your COLA pay. Like, I didn't even think
Yes.
about that. That's wild, because you know what? Regardless of inflation, you're still in the same amount of danger, if not more. What the hell?
It sucks,
Cost of
man.
living, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It sucks. I'm just gonna go to the grocery store and show you. I don't shop on base anymore. It's just too fucking expensive.
And
I
it
shop
shouldn't be
off
that way.
base because the yen rate is increasing, which makes our dollar stretch even more. So I'm hoping it keeps going up because I can't do this anymore. Do you know how long it's been since I bought fruit? Fruit. I can't even buy fresh fruit because it destroys the budget. I'm not broke over here, people, I promise you. But
Yeah.
we're smart with our money. We budget.
Yeah.
We can't even do that anymore. Or I can't buy rice. I can't buy pasta.
Like things that
It's
used to be
crazy.
super cheap.
Pasta used to be 89 cents. It is
Yeah.
now $1.50.
That's crazy.
$1.50. You could buy beans, refried beans. My family's vegetarian, for 89 cents. Now it's $2.10.
Mm.
I don't
Yeah.
want to look at the cola.
You know,
can't.
it's crazy because I remember when I used to drive, when I was in California, the PX was close to me on base, but like here, I have to drive all the way to Fort Worth to go to the commissary
Mm.
to do grocery shopping, which I used to love to go shop at the commissary because it's so cheap. It was cheap.
Yeah, it used to be.
Now it's not cheap anymore.
Nobody goes on base. You ask anybody who's stationed here right now, they're like, I'm going to the Soonie, bro. I ain't going on base.
Yeah.
You might go on base for little things. It's to the point now where if you want a fan, you're gonna go off base because it's too expensive to buy a fan, dude. A fan.
Yeah. Like wait, like a Japanese fan or like a real
No,
fan?
like a box fan. You know the old school box fans we used to
you
have.
know, black people are the only people buying box fans. Come on now.
I want a box fan. We gotta let the air circulate.
Listen, for black people and for Hispanic people, okay, for white people, fans are to keep you cool. For black people, Hispanic people, it's so we can sleep.
Yeah.
Because we need that background noise.
You need the background noise. And it's got to be blowing directly in your face.
Right. So if you don't wake up with your tongue stuck to the roof of your mouth and your throat all dry and achy, you ain't doing it right.
Man.
You gotta adjust the angle.
But either way, that's just look. I'm going. Look, we're going through the same things. Outside of a lot of your stuff is imported. Shopping on base is depressing. I'll just leave it there. I don't even go on. I used to go there just to go because I'd be like, oh, I want to go buy headphones. Let me go buy some electronic thing. You can go there and get it for cheap. There's no taxes. Okay, you might as well have taxes. How much they're charging you? It's freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, and Judy said, try living on Social Security disability. Yeah, I already know those
I can
people.
only imagine.
Oh gosh. $4.49 in Alaska? That's crazy. Yeah, you guys have your own pipeline. What the hell?
Biden shut it down.
Ours in Texas, I think I paid like $3.30 something the other day. Which to us is wildly expensive, okay? Because like there was a time where we were paying like $2.10 and it wasn't that long ago.
Oh, so you want to know what I heard from Discord? The reason that gas was so low is because people weren't traveling due to COVID.
Please don't say the C word. We vowed not to talk about it.
I just had to because of the gas reference. That's it. I won't bring it up again.
Can I just, okay, I only because you brought it up, I'm bringing it up. I saw a post the other day and it said, be aware, one of the symptoms of COVID, the new strain is pink eye, basically, okay? And it said, so if you see somebody with pink eye, run the other direction. Are you freaking kidding me?
Well,
come on, man. I don't give a damn. I don't care if you're coughing. I don't care if your eyes are pink. First of all, if your eyes are pink,
I was home if you're sick. Damn.
God, dude. Just stop with all this.
We don't have to talk about COVID.
Yeah, don't talk about it. Okay, let's move on to something really quick because I can give this update. We can get it out of the way.
Yeah.
So y'all remember that two of the last people that were taken into custody for the Trump indictment was obviously, well, three people. It was Trump, and then it was Trayvon, Cootie, whatever you want to call her. And then this guy who was in cahoots with Trayvon, his name is Harrison Floyd. He was interesting to us because obviously he Black. And interestingly enough, he was the only one that didn't get bond. Okay.
Yeah.
He was taken into custody and didn't get bond. So we were like, that's weird. Now, he is the guy that runs Black Voices for Trump. He's a veteran, a Marine. You know, the guy does not have any criminal record aside from some simple assault that he charged that he got back in May, which I was like, how convenient. You got hit with some simple assault. They didn't press charges. They never like prosecuted him, but they hit you with this simple assault in May, knowing that your ass was going to be turned in for this shit. Okay.
In August.
How convenient, right? So anyways, good news is he posted a $100,000 bond today. So he is out.
Good.
Yeah. We were going to actually provide the update that he was still in jail because I guess the judge that was presiding over his case wasn't around. They had to have like a temporary judge come in.
Yeah.
And they were doing all this, you know, foolery with, oh, you know, you've got a record and you're a flight risk. How he's a flight risk, I don't even know because he's got a whole family and some kids, right? The guy couldn't even afford. Well, it wasn't that he couldn't afford. he couldn't qualify for public defender because he didn't meet the qualifications for that, which means like basically you have to be either really broke or crazy. And he said, and he said in his video when he was talking to the judge, he's like, I'm not going to go pay for my own lawyer and put my family in debt for this shit, which I don't blame him.
Yeah.
Well,
what?
For what? The good news is this is funny in racist America. Three lawyers that have now been assigned to his case, who are all white, by the way, put together a crowdfunding to raise money for him, and that's how he posted his bail. Tell me why. I just want to know. Tell me why all these black folks that are always talking about, well, you put black men in jail, da-da-da, for no damn reason. How come y'all didn't start the crowdfunding for Harrison?
They celebrated. Did you see one of my posts is still going. I'm hoping it keeps going, but the comments on this guy and his arrest is actually pretty disgusting coming from the people who claim injustices.
Yep.
Which is why I'm calling cap on all of these conservatives saying that, black people somehow now give a fuck that Trump went to jail. They don't care. They're like, good, finally, you're going through what we went through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cap. Go look at the comments on my page. You'll see it.
Yeah. It's disgusting. So anyways, I'm glad to see that he posted bail and he's out. At first, before I read that these lawyers did the crowdfunding, I thought, oh shit, did Trump actually post his bail for him? But no, Trump didn't do it either. Trump's got his own. I mean, Trump's rich and all, but he's going to spend a bag on this trial. And he's been in a few trials since. So
we'll see.
We shall see.
Sounds like, excuse me. Sounds like January 6th all over again. But I'm going to shut up because that's neither here nor there.
So let's talk about the Jacksonville shooter.
Let's talk about it. Ryan Christopher Palmeter has been identified as a Jacksonville Dollar General shooter that specifically targeted blacks. There is a manifesto, according to the police chief who had a press conference. There were some very racially motivated passages in there, and he definitely planned on killing N-words. That is what he said. He hated black people and he wanted to kill N-words. I don't know if you guys can see this weapon here, but he drew swastikas all over his AR-15. I know there's a lot of people saying, well, we haven't even seen the manifesto. This is just a false flag. No, it's not. Just like it's not a false flag when Waukesha? That massacre where he straight up drove through a parade and killed a whole bunch of white people.
Yeah. It was in Kenosha? Yeah, I know what you're talking
whatever
about.
It is.
It was like, but that dude was crazy, Soonie. That dude.
I agree with you. I think he was crazy, but conservatives know this is racially motivated. Look at his Facebook, where he says he doesn't like white people. Apparently, that was enough of a manifesto. But this right here is causing a lot of friction for people on this side. They seem to not believe that there was a manifesto or that a manifesto even exists. Here's a few posts where he says, black people, do I have your permission to use the word nigga? I'll use it regardless, but whatever. To me, that's not racist. That's a cringe white boy. We see that all the time on this side who just wants to say the N-word. But the manifesto is what I'm more interested in. I really want to read it just to see what's in it and just to see, to me, just out of curiosity. Sheriff T.K. Waters stated that the manifesto outlined the suspect's disgusting ideology of hate and made it clear that he was specifically targeting black people. He wanted to kill N-words, said the sheriff, using a racial slur. There was also a woman that he let go who was also black. That kind of, I don't know, that shook me. He told her, if you want to live, then you better run. And she had her children with her.
Yeah. I have that video of her.
Can you play it? I don't have it.
Yeah. I actually want to play a few videos that I have in regards to this case. But let me play that one first. Actually, let me play the video. God, I'm sorry if my video is lagging.
Okay.
Let me play the video first that was played by the police chief at the press conference showing what happened. So my understanding is, and correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I'm not fully engulfed in this. I was just watching the statements from the police chief. But he went to a college or something like that to change his clothes or something. I don't know what. I don't know if that was before or after. But apparently he went into the Dollar General prior to the actual shooting to case it, to check it out. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because there's a video of him walking in with the rifle, with the AR, and then a video of him walking in without it. And so the video that I'm going to show you was prior to him coming in with the AR, and it's going to show some other footage, but you will see in here, and the police chief says this as well, that in his manifesto, and this was the update that was given by the police chief today, which they have not released the manifesto yet, but in the manifesto, he said he had a extreme dislike for everybody. He said this guy would talk about people in the manifesto, and you would get the impression that they were like, maybe it was a family member or something, and you would get the impression that he was okay with this person, and then later on in the manifesto, it was like a totally different story. So he said he had a hate for everyone. I think, and again, I'm not an expert on this, but where the Black only narrative is coming from is because there was a fake manifesto that was released on Twitter, and that was confirmed not to be real. They have not released the manifesto yet. Oops, sorry. What am I doing?
No, you're having a boomer moment.
Mo
That's what I
can't.
see.
Hold on, guys.
Boomer moment.
Okay. So these people that you see right here, this is a Black gentleman and his son, and the door is being held open by the shooter, and he does not have a weapon.
That's the suspect there.
So there he is right there, and right behind him, he held open the door for two Black women coming behind him. There's a Black guy right there at the counter.
Entered the store with a mask on his face.
So this is at the school where he pulled into the parking lot to chain. Now, this video was interesting to me. So what he's doing is he's putting on his armor, basically his gear. And you're going to see a car pull into the parking lot, an unmarked car. Doesn't look like a police car to me, but they pull in backwards to face him. So he's putting on his vest right there. And then you see a police car coming in, and they kind of post up like they're about to go approach him. They get out of the car. And then the shooter guy, he gets in his car and he drives away, and they follow him. So here's this car, super dark windows. I'm like, who is that? They back in. He doesn't seem like he is even worried about it. Like, for somebody who's putting on gear to go shoot up a place, you'd think he'd be looking around like, who's that? And here comes the police car. So because I'm no police expert, but usually they park somewhere close to the vicinity of the car to make sure that he's not going to back out, right? But they park right there. Now the other car is pulled up next to the police car, and there was a lapse in the video. The shooter takes off. The black car starts to move, and the police officer goes to get back in his car. Very odd to me, because if you're following this dude, clearly you know something's wrong. Like, you're suspect, like something suspect. Like, why did they not do more to stop him? So there they take off, and the black car follows. Now, this is where they go into the Dollar General, and eventually you won't see anything bad happen here. But this is the team that went in to take him down, and as we know, the shooter ultimately shot himself. So there's nothing really here to see other than that. Real quick, hold on. The next thing I want to show. Give me just a second. So this is the police chief talking about the incident.
etc. They did not. It doesn't appear they did. And I can tell you what helps me in this situation is that I don't believe, looking at that EWU was a target. You can see a vehicle when you first start watching that vehicle. You can see a red vehicle sitting next to his vehicle. Two young African-American, looks like males, got in that vehicle as he was sitting there. So it gives me some comfort knowing or believing that based off what we saw, him stopping at the Family Dollar, him working at a Dollar Tree previously, and then him going to Dollar General, that was his intent the entire time. Why? Sorry. The scene's been released. Yeah. Why? That store, still hard to tell. That scene has been released, Scott.
Any word on, it has been released. Any
Yes.
word on the manifesto? Is that something that would be released or not?
Yeah, it's going to take some time. So our FBI partners are going through that with a fine-tooth comb, as we are. We want to make sure that there's no other actors. We don't think that there are. But also chase the intelligence to make sure that there's nothing out there rising up from this. We don't think so, but my pledge to this community is to be as transparent as possible. So as soon as we get to a point where we can release that, we'll do it. May take a week, may take 2 weeks. It's going to take a little while, but we plan to do that.
Okay. And then I have one last short video that I want to show in addition to this, and then we can talk about it.
In his writings, he indicated that he was by himself. He didn't, Scott, I'll tell you, he didn't like anyone. I mean,
What do you mean?
he didn't like, you'll read, you read and you see things like, he may say that someone he was all right with, and then later on he'll say something disparaging about that group of people. He didn't like government. He didn't like left or right, if that's what we're talking about. He didn't like anything. So I'm sorry.
Have you spoken with his parents?
The detectives have, the investigators have spoken with his parents. I have not.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's it. I don't know, Soonie, if you heard that last part, but that was him just talking about how the manifesto basically was him not liking anybody.
Yeah, I did hear. The father, this might provide a little more context. The father actually called 911 after the son texted him to go look in his room on the computer. So that could potentially be why police showed up.
Yeah.
And maybe didn't feel properly prepared. I don't know. I just know that this, whether it's a hate crime or not, it's an issue in this country with mental health not actually being taken serious. See, Jessica just said it. Mental health is a real problem in this country. It is. I'm not giving him the excuse of mental health. I think if you write you hate N-words, then you hate N-words. And that makes you hateful, is what it is. And if you killed people specifically for being N-words, then it's a hate crime. I want to see what comes of this. I would love to hear more information from his family members, his father. I hope that they release the manifesto to the public. They didn't release the Buffalo shooters manifesto for some odd reason. A Tennessee manifesto that wasn't released. I know the LGBTQ community really pushed for that not to be released because they said it would create more hatred, which is BS. If they killed people and they killed them while being a part of your community, then so what? Put the manifesto out. Other than that, it's just a real tragedy. Like it's really sad that this stuff continues to happen. And if you ask me, I think this should really encourage people to get a gun so that if you are ever in this situation, you're in a position to defend yourself. There's nothing wrong with self-defense. It's not. Because I know if me and my kids are in the store and a gunman comes in, the first thing I'm doing is pulling out my weapon. I'm going to go down fighting. You're not just going to shoot me and then nothing happens. So people, please go take advantage of the fact that you have the right to bear arms. There's nothing wrong with it.
And this was Florida. Come on, guys.
This is Florida, which brings up an even better topic. Do you guys remember when Ron DeSanctimonious, shout out to Trump real quick, Ron DeSanctimonious sat on stage and told a bold-faced lie about crime being at an all-time low, a 50-year low? You remember that? Well, I did a little research and looked into how they actually put these statistics together. And what I found was alarming. Only 49 agencies from the state of Florida reported their statistics. So that's less than 8% of the police departments in the state of Florida who have given their data, which were included in the FBI database last year. So according to Marshall Project analysis, this means that more than 500 police departments in Florida, including, this is what I said on the night we aired the actual debate, the largest agencies like Miami Police, Pinellas. I'm sorry if I miss Pinellas. Sorry if I mispronounced that. County Sheriff's Office and the St. Petersburg Police Department are missing from the national context. So how on God's green earth can Ron DeSantis tout a bullshit lie on a stage and nobody call his ass out?
Maybe nobody
Last
caught
time I
it.
checked, there's a lot of shit that goes down in Florida. Florida is not safe.
Oh, there's parts of Florida that are ghetto.
Stop capping, bro. Quit. Stop. Jessica Birch. Florida crime has risen like crazy, especially in Miami. I should know. I'm from Florida. Maybe DeSantis should listen to his constituents and stop lying on a debate stage in order to win the presidential nominee, which he won't. I think everybody can see that now. Ron DeSantis is boring. Ron DeSantis is a tyrant. Ron DeSantis has no issues violating your First Amendment, which is the right to freedom of speech. He has no problem going very, very light on the LGBTQ radical left, which has now implemented the fact that you can talk to our children about gender identity after the 3rd grade. If anybody's considering voting for this guy, I want to smack you in the face. You need to wake up. Ron DeSantis is horrible.
Horrible.
And not to mention, he signed over your rights to say no to a jab if the health inspector of that state deems you a threat.
Just saying. Oh, man. Listen, Soonie may not be voting for Trump, but she is helping to save America by educating people. She's doing her part. She's doing her part. Yeah, you're doing
I have
your
to
part.
be fair. I have to be fair.
You're doing your part. Like I said, like if you weren't doing all this and you weren't voting for Trump, I would really just not appreciate you very much. But I appreciate the amount of work you put into really like researching the candidates. I would know a lot of the stuff that I know if it wasn't for you.
I'm going to do a private thing, not a private thing, but I'm going to do a solo thing on Vivek because a lot of conservatives are agitating me with, he's not a WEF shill. He wrote this book. He wrote that book. The man is pandering. He's flip-flopping. and he's going after the VP position, which I last week am decided I'm kind of open-minded to it due to his geopolitical stance. Outside of that, I have no interest in Vivek. I don't. He's a brown person. He's going to help Trump win. You need a brown person, you need a woman, or you need a FAGGOT. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what you need.
And I have the clip. I'm going to post it. I actually just need to quickly edit it, edit some parts out. But my son was on the show last week, and he brought up a good point that made
That was
Soonie
fun, by the
think.
way.
And she was like, "Oh, we need to post that clip because that's a really good take." So we're gonna do that. Yeah.
By the way, Eminem sent Vivek a cease and
Lord.
desist, which was corny. We're allowed to use your music. Stop it. If I want to put your song on my show and I'm a conservative, cope, bitch. Shit. Nobody likes you anyway.
Yeah.
You can't even rap no more. Shut up. It would be different if Eminem was still Eminem. Then I'd be like, all right, he told you don't fuck with his music. Shit. I would get it. But you're corny, bro. You don't even rap the same.
Well, let me just say
I'm
this.
disappointed.
Like, it's not like Trump using the Village People song that he was using at all his rallies, and the Village People sent him a cease and desist, and they were like, we never gave you permission. That's different because he's like using it all the time. But dude, Vivek, like, first of all, I would have said nothing to him if I were Eminem because I wouldn't want anybody paying attention to Vivek. All you did was bring attention to him and him doing your song. So, and he did a shitty job of it. So
He did.
Yeah.
You should have just let him rock. Nobody took that shit serious anyway, man. Dang.
Nobody cares, man. Nobody cares.
Except for Tatum in that cringe take. I'm still mad at you for that. Give me your black card. Talking about this is awesome. No, it's not. He didn't even know the damn lyrics. And he was winded.
And then he didn't even finish. He was like, all right, that's it. Cut.
I quit.
He was like, all right, that's it. That's all I know. Oh,
I don't know
man.
nothing else. I just wanted to pander right quick.
Yeah.
Excuse
So
me.
Soonie and I wanted to talk about another musician, Oliver Anthony. Those of you guys know him from his song Richmond, North of Richmond. And he's the ginger dude from Richmond, Virginia, who wrote this song that just got people so fired up. And I'll be honest with you, I like the song too. I was a fan of the song. And now I didn't say like, yes, he's the voice for the conservative party. All I said was he speaks for every American, and he does. And when I said every American, I meant even the ones that don't vote conservative, because even people who are Democrats, even though they're dumb to still vote Democrat, doesn't mean they're not fed up. Okay. There's some people that are fed up. They just don't know, like they're not connecting the dots of who is causing all this. And it's not just the Democrats, it's both sides, right? So on the election, or not the election night, on the DNC, the RNC debate, same thing, the RNC debate, one of the first opening questions was for the panelists to comment on what they felt that song was about. Well, Oliver Anthony thought it was quite comical that they even played his song there, because he said, my song is about the people on that stage. And y'all
I have
are
the clip.
making
Do you want to
them-
roll it?
Yeah, roll it.
Let's roll the clip. Ooh.
Conservative news try to identify with me like I'm one of them. It's aggravating seeing certain musicians and politicians act like we're buddies and act like we're fighting the same struggle here, like that we're trying to present the same message. You know, I've had a lot of people reach out to me, and I've tried to be polite to everybody, and I've talked to hundreds of people the last 2 weeks. It seems like certain people want to just ride the attention of this song to maybe make them their own selves relevant, and that's aggravating as hell. The other thing that I find aggravating is, well, you know, like, it was funny seeing my song in the, it was funny seeing it at the presidential debate, because it's like, I wrote that song about those people, you know? So for them to have to sit there and listen to that, that cracks me up. But it was funny kind of seeing the response to it. Like, that song has nothing to do with Joe Biden, you know? It's a lot bigger than Joe Biden. That song is written about the people on that stage, and a lot more too, not just them, but definitely them.
Dude, I got such a kick out of that.
I did.
I did.
Because it's just like you said. He is saying what we say every Tuesday and Friday. These politicians suck. It doesn't matter if you're right or left. They both suck. If you don't hold them accountable, they're just going to take your money and your vote and run. They don't give a crap about you. But you know what's even better? What's better is conservatives are being little bitches about this.
And you know what?
You don't want to represent us. We don't want you either.
And I know it looks like we're always on Right Wing Angel, but you got to stop giving us material. So he says, this is why I never said a word about that Oliver Anthony song. I wasn't a big fan of it. I knew he wasn't a conservative. Saying I don't support either side isn't acceptable right now. If you're neutral, you're actually a liberal. So who's also a coward? That's what he said.
What?
And then he says he doesn't want to be associated with the right so much that he had to make a statement about it. He's not one of us. If you're not with us, you're against us.
That makes no sense. Why can't Americans be somewhere in the middle?
Yeah.
As long as you pick a side morally, who gives a fuck about politics? Here's my question for Right Wing Angel. What have Republicans done to push America forward? And don't give me a Trump policy. I'll wait. Matter of fact, you can come on the show. Tell me, even people in the chat, what have Republicans done to push America forward? What have Republicans done to fight against the radical left besides complain? What has Congress been doing? How about all the money that's shipped overseas per Congress? Or the 57 House representatives, Republican, that decided to codify same-sex marriage into law. What have Republicans done? Let's talk about policy, my guy. Not these stupid-ass social issues that keep you in business. No different than a politician.
And P.S., not everybody cares about politics. Granted, we care, like we're interested in it, right? But it doesn't rule my world. And I don't base who I talk to and who I like off of who they vote for. I base it off your character and what kind of person you are to me. Okay. So that post that he made about Oliver Anthony is everything that is wrong. Is everything that is wrong with our party. And I hate to say our party, I'm just going to say with people who think that way. And that's why we're so divided. Wrong. You're feeding into the division that you say the government is trying to create all the time. You're feeding into it.
We're cowards, Mo. The people who go against the grain are cowards.
I'm sorry. We want to get Oliver Anthony on the show because I feel like he's like us. You know what I mean? Like we're somewhere in the middle. His whole thing was I'm somewhere in the middle. Now I will say this, okay? Like he stated that his song was not about politics, but some of the statements he made in the song were very political because he talks about things in the song that are political. But I hate when our side likes to take stuff like this and get upset when the person doesn't think the way or doesn't fit in the box that we think they should fit in. I'll be honest with you, okay? Kyle Rittenhouse is a great example of that. Kyle Rittenhouse, all the stuff that he went through, he was literally the mascot for the right for the longest time, right? If you follow Kyle Rittenhouse really doesn't care that much about politics. Yes, he's a lover of guns and he's all about his Second Amendment rights, right? to carry arms and to protect himself. But he has said multiple times he's not a big politics guy. So why do people have to be all about the politics? To me, this song was about the heart. This song was what is in the heart of so many people when they go to the gas pump to gas up their car, when they go to the grocery store to buy food for their family, when they go to work, when they get their check. Like, all those things spoke to every American in the world. And that's what made the song great. Not because this guy is a conservative or a Republican, or he likes Trump or doesn't like Trump. He doesn't seem like he really cares either way. In fact, he talked about how he hasn't lived the most perfect life or been the most perfect person. He's just who he is. And I have to respect that. It's okay for you to be a musician and make fire songs and not get into politics. You know, it's the same reason why I hate people. I don't want to use the word hate. I dislike when people say, I love Bryson's songs, but I don't like Bryson because of all the stuff he says about the LGBTQ. Like, can't we just look at things separately? Like, he writes fire songs that speak to the heart of how a lot of us feel. Why do we have to like agree with everything he says to be able to support him in that one area? That's what I don't like. I don't like that, right? Just like, even though we come on here, and I can only speak for myself, even though we come on here and we talk about posts that Oliver makes, or we talk about things that Candace says, or we talk about things that other people say, for me, that doesn't equal I hate.
Is that just me, or is she gone? Is that just, am I still here?
Hate is trash. No, father, I'm not saying he's a terrible husband. I'm not saying he's a terrible American. I'm just saying that particular take was whack.
Wiggity, 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 whack.
I'm out of breath.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm just frozen. You're frozen. I'm frozen.
She's gone. Okay.
I'm here.
You were gone
me?
for a second.
Oh,
it's okay. You're definitely frozen. That is, you just caught yourself. If you can see what I see right now.
What do you see? Because wait, let me go to
You're like,
you're like trying to show me what I look like, and I can't see.
You can't see me.
No, well, we're both frozen on my end, but you know what's crazy is
Okay.
earlier I was frozen with the dumbest freaking look on my face, and I was like, if this shit doesn't unfreeze right now, I look like one of those little Asian, like.
Oh my gosh. Oh, she froze again. Well, but just be by myself. Let's take over the show and make it super black and extra homophobic. You want to know what happened? You want to know what happened in the state of California? Well, California decided they wanted to sue the school district over parental notification if kid changes the gender identity. California Attorney General Rob Bonta, which is a Democrat, surprising, is suing the state school district after it's implemented policy that requires employees to inform parents if a student wants to change their gender identity. Now, the question is, you're back. Welcome back. It's now mixed. It's not black anymore.
What are we talking about now?
I said she's gone. All right, let's go black. Just talking shit.
So he's like, quick, let's talk about a police shooting
Ratchet.
or something.
Here's my question. Why is it Democrats have a problem with parents being able to be parents? I don't understand why they have such an issue or why they feel attachments to children that they did not push out of their cooter. Like, I'm sorry, but I did all that hard work. Okay. I carried him for 9 months. I was in and out of the hospital for 9 months. I breastfed for 12. Okay. I mean, for 12 months.
Yikes.
Okay. Not 12 years.
I thought you were going to say 12 weeks, 12 months. What the hell?
No. Yeah. 12 months. Hell yeah.
Shit.
All three.
I know your nipples is looking down.
They definitely not. My nipples are like this. I'm young. See, look at her.
Soonie's
Talking
nipples are
shit.
like,
My nipples point at the mirror. Okay, I'll be looking at them
Sooney's nipples
because
be
I
like,
wanted to measure if they actually equaled my earlobes.
Soonie, why your nipples like this?
Let me see your nipples. Shit.
Oh, shit.
I'm telling my husband. You know what she said about my nipples? He gonna be like, what?
Dude, you know what? That is every woman's worst nightmare, man.
It really is.
Listen, when
No.
you get pregnant, your nipples get dark. Well, I don't know what this happens to white people, but Hispanics and black people, your nipples get dark
get
as fucking
big,
hell
dark.
and big. They're like they're like mini personal pizzas, okay?
It looks like big ass salamis. Sorry, it's Mo's fault. I wasn't trying to talk about nipples. She did it. I was just trying to say I breastfed them, all three of them. You have no stake in this game, California, or the district attorney. But why do you think that they have this obsession with children? Why do you think?
Oh shit.
Am I frozen?
Oh no. I thought you were.
I'm
You
like, are
look
you gonna answer the question or no?
Because I look over and you're like this. Oh god, my stomach hurts. Okay. You know what? This issue of what they're trying to do in these school districts is a whole nother animal. Because this is some real demonic. This is
Yeah.
some real demonic, scary stuff to me. Like it supersedes any mental health story, any Trump story, anything. This type of stuff right here is, and I've said this before, is what we really need to be paying attention to, because they are literally coming after your kids. And they're trying to take, this should be super scary to parents who have children in school. They are trying to take your parental rights away.
Heck yeah.
That's scary.
But they're worried about right-wing Christian ideology. And you can't tell my children this, but you cannot alert me when my kid is going through something emotionally and mentally.
Right.
Yeah. Get out of the state of California. California could fall off of America for all I care. I hope the citizens leave, but the state, along with Gavin Newsom, y'all just all need to kick the bucket. And yes, I said it. I don't care how anybody feels about it. Certain people should not be allowed the right to life when they're doing things like this. That's an extreme take, but I'm being honest.
I have a
To me,
question.
you're no different than a pedophile. What?
If schools are wanting to do this, are they also going to bear 100% of the responsibility when said student goes and shoots up a school or hurts another student? Are they going to be responsible for what that student does? If they want to take the control away from the parents, are they signing over? Okay, well, fine. If they do something crazy, we're responsible for them while they're at school.
That's true. I think look at you forming arguments. Look at you without feelings involved. You should work on that and then make it this big, massive argument.
She wants to debate so bad, man.
She won't. It's annoying.
Look,
California is a hellhole. We got to get with the Temecula County and some other parents out there and see what's going on there. Maybe we can lend our voice for even more, because this is crazy. When I read that, I was just like, you're suing the school district for telling parents about their children? What? And then you're using the most extreme scenario to justify why this should be a law, which is abuse.
Yeah.
Huh?
We got to get the Temecula parents and Nicolette back on here, because I know she's now joined forces ever since she was on the show with
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name.
Oh my god,
either.
I just
Parents of
Temecula with Ben.
Ben.
When he was on the show with Ben, Nicolette and him connected, and she's been at all their events. Like, she's been making moves up and down California. So yeah, we need to get an update from them for sure, and like how people can get involved and where they're at, because they're making tremendous strides. So
that's good. I'm glad they are.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were a part of it. Seriously. I'm so glad.
We were the only ones. I have heard nobody else get involved. Patrick David Bett, I think, is hosting an event. Patrick Bet Davis. Yeah, he's hosting an event, partnering with the Armenian community in Glendale to give them like a stage. I know that that's working. But I mean, from a smaller level, yeah, I know, Soonie, I feel the same way. But from a smaller level, we did that. I'm sorry, but we did that.
No, you don't. I wasn't even. It's probably not even thinking what you're thinking. The fact that Nicolette is out there and she doesn't have a significant portion of the Black community, and I'm sorry, but what is Blexit doing? Blexit should be out there fighting right along with them. It shouldn't be this hard. That's one of the main reasons I'm so excited to be coming home next year, because I do want to show up to events with a lot of these people and add an extra loud voice. Why not? There's nobody else doing it. Nobody else is fighting for children.
She's with Blexit. Like, why
She's
are they
Blexit,
not?
California. That's what I'm saying.
What I'm saying. But I mean, like, they should be like, I don't see them promoting this at all. I don't see them talking about it on any of their Blexit pages, and they should be. This should be beyond California.
Absolutely.
They need to get ahead of this in other states.
There should be a chapter in every state that's fighting for this. North Carolina. Exactly. Everywhere. Especially since a lot of their stuff is geared towards young people. Whatever. I get in trouble if I speak on Blexit, so let me shut up.
Dude, we should maybe like talk to Pierre, because Pierre respects us, and we should suggest that to him.
We should. We have his number. Reach out to Pierre.
We do.
Before we go, I have to gloat. I do. Okay. I just want everybody to reference this again and remember who tried to play Captain Sable. Can we put this on a big screen? Let's do it.
I ain't trying to see her cheeks popping. Oh gosh, I'm gonna watch that whole. I need you to send me the video.
I got
the
you.
whole interview. I'm gonna watch the whole thing because you know me, I do my research. Terrible. I was wrong about Christian Walker, and now I gotta eat it on Brittany Griner.
Christian Walker was the best. Yo, when you hit me up, I was like, what? No?
That was the best.
What? Oh, yeah. Nothing's gonna top that. Nothing will ever top that. That was the best.
That was a moment. Like, I came with my tail between my legs to Soonie.
Oh gosh. So I wasn't gonna put this out there. I wasn't. But my husband told me I needed to stop it. Okay.
Wait,
I'm even nervous saying this. What?
Before you do, look at the latest post.
What? I'm scared.
Read it.
I can't see it.
It says,
I got a ton of backlash for my opinion on Oliver, saying he wasn't on the left or the right. Well, I've heard two prominent conservatives who have pretty much said the same thing. Who gives a fuck about Matt Walsh or whoever the freak Fleckas is? I don't care. And are they supposed to smooth it over? No. How do you like I'm stuttering because you got me all flustered.
You know what that is? That's like, I gotta have other people to back me up because I don't really know what I'm saying is legit. So I gotta show you that other people are saying what I'm saying. Meanwhile, me and Soonie are like, we're the only motherfuckers saying this shit.
Thug life. Shoot. Let me stop.
Life.
I just want to know how you're a coward and see both sides for what they are. To me, that makes you a beast in these streets, because the cowards are the ones who sit on both sides and point the fingers at each other. The people who stand alone and don't care about either side, those are the real G's, bro. So Matt Walsh is a P word. Let me not say that. Matt Walsh is weak. Right Wing Angel is weak on this argument, and so is the Fleckas Austin dude. You're all weak.
The Fleckas. That's dumb, dude. What a dumb name. Flecas.
No. Oh, they uttered what I already shed.
Pick me, pick me.
Wait, don't be mad. I almost said it too.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Be on the lookout September 5th. I'm going to be posting something. This is my first time doing this. Right?
You're going to play it?
I'm not going to play it. No, I can't play it.
Oh, I was about to say,
you
you told
trying to
me to
get
hold
me
the
in
secret.
trouble?
You told me to hold the
No.
secret. I'm like, no, she didn't try to tell me I was a bad friend and she couldn't trust me. And then she's going to go ahead and play all
Why are you
that.
adding all this extra shit? You see
All
what I mean?
that groveling for
Bro.
nothing.
Bro. You are ridiculous.
Hey, Soonie.
You're
okay,
ridiculous.
See this comment from Jacqueline says, make yourselves the ones with Thug Life on the shirt with a hot take. So, you know those like old school bootleg looking t-shirts that everybody's doing now, like with basketball players and sports players on them, that like people used to wear back in like the 80s. And it's like an image in the middle of the shirt, and it's just like it's like Michael Jordan, like in several different poses, and it'll just be like Jordan. We need to do what we need to. I'm gonna send you a screenshot because like I've been thinking we need to do one like this and like probably do what she just said, like put Thug Life on it and just you and me like back to back.
That sounds kind of cool.
Right?
I can't wait to do a photo shoot with you. That's
I
going to
know.
be fun as hell.
Yeah.
That's going to be fun. Tell us now. Let me get confirmation first because I do have to ask.
Oh my God.
This is what you can't. It's different, bro. When you are putting out music,
I already heard it. It's so bomb.
you can't like just be like, oh, here it is, because you could sorry. Yes. I'm reading something.
Danny's
yeah, I'll do the reaction to that, I promise. I'm just gonna preview the one I'm on.
Danny's behind on the video because he just posted pregnant salami nipples. I don't know why it's so funny, but dude, pregnant salami nipples are the funniest thing. Like National Geographic nipples, I used to call them.
What? Not the African nipples.
That's exactly what my boobs look like when they were filled with milk. And I was like engorged. Okay, I had legit National Geographic.
Oh my God. Okay, so
Oh shit.
what the fuck? I feel like I hear my doorbell, but I can't tell. It is my doorbell. I'll be right back.
Did you get
Don't go anywhere.
She's gonna like torture us, y'all. Oh my gosh, dude. Shout out in the chat if you were if you were a mama with some pregnant salami nipples. Let's see if I can pull some up without Soonie being here because girl, they were bad. Oh, see, I'm gonna get flagged if I show this. Yo. Oh, she's coming back. Shh, shh, shh. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What you telling?
Nothing. I was just talking about nipples. That's all.
You lying.
Back me up in the chat. I was talking about nipples.
Sure,
Hashtag nipples if that's what I was talking about.
She wasn't talking about nipples. Don't be lying for her.
Hashtag nipples and cover for me.
She wasn't talking about nipples. Sorry, it's my husband. My baby daddy just got back from playing golf.
He heard salami nipples and he was like, dude, it was like a back call.
Nipples? What?
Judy had inverted nipples. Oh, that sucks. Are they still
Inverted
inverted?
nipples?
Yeah, you've
What
never
the
seen
fuck
that.
is
That's like when
that?
they go inwards. Like so you have like a little, it's almost like a dimple where your nipple would like where the actual nipple, not the areola, but the nipple, it like went in.
Yeah, no.
See, Jacqueline plays along. Dude, this is the funniest topic.
No. Yeah. Nipples. Oh, how old are we? We over
Do
here
guys-
laughing about nipples.
Wait, I need to know. I need to know, dude. Do guys like big nipples or little nipples? on women? I just want to know.
Birdman, pipe up.
Birdman, I think you're the only dude, you and Danny. Although Danny's kind of
Pipe up.
behind. Danny's behind, like he's gonna pipe up like 10 hours later.
He
Be
put
like,
confused eyes. Look at this emoji though. He's like, wait a minute, that ain't normal. I've seen a piece of salami before. That's pretty big.
oh man.
You'd be surprised how big them nipples be getting.
Man.
Okay, so I did a thing and decided to hop on a track, which I thought I would never do because I don't like singing in front of people, nor do I want to make it a career. But I did have sort of like this curiosity as to what I would sound like if somebody ever were to mix my vocals. And I hopped out on a limb and did it. I was scared. After I did it, I got the BGs so bad, bro. I was on the toilet just chilling.
You got the BGs?
I got the BGs so bad.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that while you're debuting this,
what?
We're
stuck on nipples.
I'm sorry that while you're debuting this big moment, all the comments are going to be about big nipples, little nipples.
Little nipples. Joey said it's not the nipple size, it's the boob size that matters. So apparently it ain't the nipple size. So do you think when the nipples are too big, it's a little nasty? I just wonder what men think. Like, ugh, your titties look gross.
Like, I wonder if it's on a smaller boob and like your nipple takes up more real estate. Like, you know what I mean? Like if your areola takes up a lot of real estate on the actual breast, like versus like if you have like a tiny boob and like the whole boob. we need to have like a whole show about this. And like,
we do.
Guys.
Too bad my boobs are pretty hefty, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I just hide them well. remember when you saw my tatas?
Did I see your tatas? Wait,
I
did
had
I?
sat down and I was putting my shirt on. You were like, Soonie, what the fuck?
Oh, I don't even think I remember seeing. Like, I just saw you in the in a sports bra. I didn't see like your boobs. Unless
No,
I
they were
wasn't
like,
paying attention.
it was a bra I had put on, and I couldn't fit it. Mo spends a day in Discord and look at where this.
But I didn't see your full boobs. Like I just
No, you just saw my cleavage.
Yeah, you had boobs. Like
I had a bunch of spillage.
I was, you know what? The first time I saw you in a bra, I don't think it was then. I think you were talking to me and you were like wrapped in a towel. I was really surprised. Not that your boobs are gigantic, but for your body type, you have some nice size boobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is funny. People are in the comments.
No, like because you would look at Soonie because she's always like covered up, and you would think, oh, she's flat chested. She's not flat chested, and you would think she probably ain't got no ass because she's skinny. No, she got ass. So Soonie's got boobs and ass.
I'm not looking forward to coming back and people seeing me. I think that's going to change a lot for me.
Yeah,
just not seeing me on camera because they're like, you're a boy. Am I?
They're gonna be like, oh damn, she's got hips. See, I have boobs, hips, and ass, but ain't nobody curious about that because I look like I got some shit. You know what I mean? Like I look like I'm packing just because.
Facts.
But just so everybody knows, I don't have gigantic nipples. I think they're very appropriately to my boobs. Now, keep in mind, I used to be like a triple D when I was 400 pounds, and now I'm a C. So. And no, I haven't gotten a boob job, so you can only imagine.
I would go nuts if I had. You said a triple C?
No. I had a triple D.
Triple D.
And now I wear a 36C. And I've had no surgery or anything like that. So, like, obviously, my boobs are their natural situation, which isn't terrible considering, you know, I not only lost a lot of boob size, but a lot of weight. They're not terrible. Like, I have to say, I thank God every day for the boobs he gave me. Just
for the boobs.
Thank you, Jesus, for the titties.
Thank you, Lord. Bless the Lord.
Mad Cow said, "Can you just
show us instead of explaining?" No, let's not and say we didn't. How about that?
Okay, ready? 1, 2.
Am I gonna play it? I don't think I could do it. What the fuck?
That was just that's my sports bra, y'all. Don't worry about it. It's my sports bra. Chill out, you perverts, you sickos. Were you scared? You thought for real I was gonna flash?
Yo, you didn't see my face? My voice went up a whole octave. I said, "What the fuck?"
I'm just in my sports bra.
You scared me. I thought you were. I would have been like, "What did you ingest before the show? You've never acted like this."
I know. I thought it was I was like, "Oh wait, I have a sports bra on. I can do it," and people will think I'm really about to show them something.
Flash.
And no, and this wasn't a sports bra. These are my nipples. Just joking. Just joking.
They're that big.
Oh.
I did.
All right, enough about the nipples.
Enough about the nipples. I can't press play.
Why? You haven't gotten the okay
I'm
yet?
so scared.
Danny loves this show.
I'm so scared. I'm just gonna put it off until we end the show. Mo is on one tonight. Let's talk about how she's on one.
And I'm not even drunk. Totally sober. Actually, I'm drunk on caffeine because I made an iced coffee, but
oh my goodness. Wait, you want to see what Jack sent me? This was funny.
Do these people want to hear? Why? Look at everybody's just
you want to hear. Are they waiting? Okay.
You guys,
okay.
if you guys want Soonie to play this already and tell her to stop being scared, drop a let's go in the chat. So Soonie will play this, and then
I need 10 let's goes. If I don't get 10, I'm not doing it.
Dang,
10.
Joey even threw a super chat in there.
He's just trying to see them tatas.
I think the $4.99 was for me. for you. For my flash. Man.
I only see 2. I need 10.
We love you, Soonie. We're all
going
friends
5.
here. We're waiting on it. Let's go.
Jack,
let's
you
go.
can't do it again, Jax. Don't be cheating.
I think we got 10. Come on.
Come
on.
All right. Okay, here it goes.
Yeah, I gotta put on my studio glasses.
I don't have any. Y'all want some?
Because I gotta look like I'm at the studio.
Why did you stop? See, that's the Lord. He said, "Don't play it, daughter."
Okay, I'm gonna pretend
It just
like I'm in the
stopped. No
studio.
BS.
No.
I swear.
No.
I swear to God. Look.
No.
Look.
Play it again.
I'm not lying. It's on play and it stopped. I didn't do that.
It didn't have a problem when you played it for me. Lie.
It's because hold on. I have it downloaded. I'll play
Come
it.
on,
that
dude.
way.
I got my studio look and everything. Like, you know how people be jamming in the studio? That's
Bro,
what
I
do.
saw a video on your backup page of you pretending to be Michael Jackson in the studio, and I was on the fucking floor.
Was that not the best? We should play that for
Bruh.
people. We should play that.
That
for
was
people.
freaking hilarious. I can't believe you did that.
We'll pull it up after this. It's hilarious.
Okay, maybe I can play it via Windows Music. Will it let me? No, it won't. Okay, I have to refresh y'all. I really didn't do anything. It just stopped working. Don't let Mo fool you. I promise you, I'm not capping. No kizzy.
When the trumpets come around, are you ready for the sound? Jesus coming for the crown. Rain and blood is coming down. Feel the heavens and the ground. Hold my feet, don't fail me now. Gotta swim cause I can't drown. Rain and blood is coming down.
It's coming down and I gotta be ready. Feeling my burdens, they felt way too heavy. You should have seen freed me before God had met me. I was so lost, now no evil can best me. Look at me now the devil can't catch me. Look at the sky and I know who protect me. I gotta follow cause I know who led me. Had to repent to forget, do you get me? Spin around the block if temptation's attacking. Keeping my Bible, you won't see me lacking. I work so hard, boy, you won't catch me slacking. God did it all and I'm just here reacting. I see a demon, you know that I'm packing. I have the beats 808s always smacking. I got the crew CCG always back me. I did repent, so forget about the past. When the trumpets come around, are you ready for the sound? Jesus coming for the crown. Rain and blood is coming down. Feel the heavens and the ground. Hold my feet, don't fail me now. Gotta swim cause I can't drown. Rain and blood is coming down.
Yeah, gotta pray that you give me strength, cause in this world I feel like a stranger. They really wanna keep me complacent, trying to make me cave in. They sending giants, but I feel like David with the will of God and a mic in my hand. I'll slay any Philistine that might stand in my way. I've been through the valley, I met the devil and he had me chained, but I saw your face, God, you tore the veil and said now I'm saved. I ain't never gonna let this world win, I'm covered by your grace, and the only way they getting rid of me is with a grave. So I keep my eyes to the sky, false prophets covering lies, spilling the blood of the innocent from the ground. It will cry, but I know the judgment is coming. You won't abandon your tribe. One day them trumpets will summon our savior by your side. So until then I'm not willing to give in. He's risen, doesn't matter the opinion, won't listen. Already got a mission to bring in some healing. All for the kingdom, Lord, show us your mercy. And even though I fall short, you remain worthy, amen.
When the trumpets come around, are you ready for the sound? Jesus coming for the crown. Rain and blood is coming down. Feel the heavens and the ground. Hold my feet, don't fail me now. Gotta swim cause I can't drown. Rain and blood is coming down.
Dope.
Got it over with. That was nerve wracking.
They loved it. They loved it. Look at all the love you got. You were looking down, but you were getting love. You were getting love in the chat.
I appreciate that. I really do. Yeah. Now it has to pass my husband's test. He's like so critical.
Oh, he hasn't heard
I'm gonna
it yet?
play it for him. He hasn't heard it yet. I'm gonna play it for him. And I gotta sneak it though. I'm like gonna find a way to like, hey, let's go pick up the kids, and I'm gonna press play in the car. Or I might put it on the Bluetooth. Is that you? Like, who is that?
Yeah.
Can't wait.
Funny. All right. So since it's Michael Jackson's birthday, and
is it?
It is. It's Michael Jackson's birthday today. So it's amazing that you brought this up. And I know that the people in the chat are waiting for my performance.
This motherfucker, bro.
Dude, I can't go a day. Listen, I cannot.
No.
Soonie can never have a moment without me making it about myself.
Never.
Okay. So
okay, I love you. I'll share the stage with you.
This is my Let's Talk Darling 2 page on Instagram. If you
Bro,
guys don't.
I was in tears.
She said, what the hell? Okay, so I made this video and I was like, when MJ's producer wanted him to keep ad-libbing at the end of his song. So here it is. And yes, I'm blonde here because this was a while ago. Y'all remember?
Do you?
Y'all remember when that song came out? Like, I remember listening to it the first time, and I was like, "How much farther is he gonna go with this?" Like, just when you thought it was over, because remember when the video came out, it was like the longest video
Yeah.
in history.
I remember when that video came out.
Yeah.
We were watching. I think BET aired it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, dude, it was like when I
Pretty
was
sure it was
young.
BET.
It was like on the national, like, regular channels. Like back
Yeah.
then, they used to always premiere the Michael Jackson videos, like when Black and White came out, or
Really?
Black or White came out. Oh yeah, it was like a big production. They would
See, I
like be
don't
like,
remember that. I was so young. I don't remember stuff like that.
oh yeah, they would be like at 6 p.m. on Friday night, we'll be debuting the Michael Jackson,
What?
Yes, and it was just the video, and it was like on regular channels. It wasn't on music channels.
They need to bring that back. I didn't know that was. See,
First of all, people don't make fire videos like that anymore.
that's a lie.
Ain't
Chris
nobody
Brown,
do
Chris
No.
Brown and
Dude,
Victoria Monet.
First of
Chris
all,
Brown and Victoria Monet
they're
have
not
dropped
going to
bangers.
Listen, they ain't gonna interrupt no primetime shit for no breezy. They listen. This is nobody's doing stuff like Michael Jackson.
When we get off here, you're watching this video.
What video is it?
Victoria
Is it-
Monet.
Oh,
Oh,
I
my
thought you were
mama.
gonna put on fucking Robitussin.
No, that video's stupid. That video's dumb.
First of all, I like that video.
Of course you do.
That video's sexy.
Exactly. I don't care about that kind of stuff. You do.
For like a split
I
second.
think it's cringe when that is like outwardly portrayed. Like, bro,
Oof.
you couldn't keep that behind closed doors. Nobody needs to see that.
No, but every girl in the universe is like, hey, I'm about to do a dance from a man to that. Like that inspired people.
I wouldn't know nothing about that.
I low-key wanted to be like an exotic dancer while I was watching that.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Dude, YouTube's probably
It
gonna
puts
make me
lotion on its skin.
or else
or
it gets the hose
on its
again.
YouTube is gonna flag you for that.
Yeah, but
YouTube
I'm
is gonna
just
flag you for that.
well, now they give me the option to mute the section and they mute it for me if I say yes, so that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Only people that were on
Okay.
the live got to see it. That's it. If you want to see it past, you're gonna have to go to my Let's Talk Darling 2 page
Oh,
or my
seriously,
TikTok.
that was freaking hilarious, bro. I don't know how I ended up on that page. I didn't even know you had a second page, but I was like, what? Let me click this. I was on the toilet crying.
Dude, I be putting some stuff on my TikTok too.
Oh god. You could probably pass as a stripper / exotic dancer. Is that a compliment or an insult?
Facts. Dude, I agree with you, Danny.
What?
Just because like on the simple fact that like my name is Monique, like people already think when you have a name like Monique that you're just like a natural, like you're just a freak.
They thought you was a scripper.
They thought I was a scripper.
You said it right. Oh my god, you didn't say it like a white girl.
I said scripper.
Scripper. But you can't say y'all got money over there.
Y'all got money over there? I can't talk like that.
She said "der" like a retard.
Der?
Der, der, der.
No, because it's just so like I don't know. It's just not proper English.
All right, one more funny, guys. Mo was messaging me on WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, but Instagram. We don't ever talk on Instagram, but she was sending me stuff, and I was like, man, what the, like I don't care. I don't follow these folks. And in true Mo fashion, she's like pushing back, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. I'm not gonna follow this because right. And then I'm like, are you mad or not? I'm smiling while I'm texting. Okay, I wasn't even mad. I was sitting here like this, smiling. Okay, and she's like, I'm just doing what I normally do. Don't get upset. And I was like, yep, I'm mad. Sorry, not sorry.
She capping.
And she thought I was serious.
She's capping.
You
You said I'm legit mad, and then
I didn't.
No, yes, you did.
I said I'm mad. Sorry, not sorry. That's all I said.
Nah, dude. You listen. It wasn't until I was like, "Oh, this is working. I'm getting under her skin, and I'm gonna tell her like I'm trying to purposely get under your skin. Like I'm really laughing over here."
Bruh.
No. I wish I could tell you the whole conversation. It's just too long. But we were talking about somebody she doesn't like, and she was gonna unfollow them, and I was just like challenging or she did unfollow them. And I was just challenging like why she unfollowed them. Cause I was like, who the fuck cares? Like, seriously.
She's like, well, now we can't talk about it anymore. And I was like, you're being so retarded right now.
But what did I tell you? In the end, I told Soonie, I said, here's the problem, dude. I'm reading your text in your monotone voice, the way you guys hear Soonie. I said, you need to read my messages in my bubbly, sweet, nice voice. And then it'll come across differently to you. It's a game changer.
If people could be a fly on the wall, I swear.
I'm telling you, we should charge people to come into like a private video where it's just me and you talking, because the shit we talk about, it's wild.
Pretty epic.
It's like it should be like a little party line, but it's like Mo and Soonie's party line, and it's just us talking. We don't talk with anybody else.
Would you guys watch that? Would you guys like that? That would be hilarious. I think a whole lot of people would be offended too, because you're much more unfiltered off the camera than on the camera.
That's why we would need to charge, not because we're money hungry grifters, but like we would need to charge because we don't need just anybody and everybody coming in there to get like snippets of sounds of me and Soonie saying. Because let me tell you, the amount of shit that never makes it to our shows that we say in there, it's worth listening to. We would never say it because it's totally unfiltered and raw. And like usually we come back and we're like, we were tripping, like not tripping, but we were being mean. You know what I mean? Like we come back, we were being mean girls.
For sure.
But to hear it,
I won't deny that. We have our moments. I think our moments are justified though. Like no BS. I really do. And maybe that's me making excuses. Who knows? Guys, if you like this show, please hit a thumbs up. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. If you haven't, go check out some new merch that we've dropped. Amazing new merch that I put on the website. Shout out to the people who have made their purchases. I've seen them. Thank you so much for your support. We have some new fun merch. This is just merch you can wear anywhere. You can go wear it to the gym. You can wear it anywhere. And it's not politically driven. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily comfortable with that. So go check it out and make sure you sign up for our email subscription list so you can get 10% off your purchase.
Yes. And Birdman, did you order the Jesus deadlifting shirt? Because we thought that was you.
Workout Warrior.
The Workout Warrior.
I thought it was him too. It was actually Jax. That's who it was. I was like, let's go.
Oh, that's right. You did tell me it was Jax.
Let me know when you get that. I would love to see what it looks like on a shirt.
Yeah, we need to see it in a picture so we can post it. Because that I still have to order that shirt because that was like a Evan request.
That was Evan's idea, actually.
Yeah. Evan was like, I don't really wear Jesus merch, but if Soonie puts it like Jesus deadlifting, I would wear it. I was like, okay, done.
Gosh. This Friday. No. September what? September 5th?
Oh yeah, September 5th. We're gonna have a hoe intervention.
We're gonna have a hoe intervention September 5th with she's not a Discord citizen, so I'm not gonna call her that. I think that she's above all this, me personally, but she still exists on the internet. So not this Friday, because we won't be here Friday, but next Tuesday, please make sure you guys tune in for the self-proclaimed whore herself, Bella. Bella is doing all she can to prepare herself for a discussion with you. I'm like, you are more nervous to talk to her than you are to talk to me, and I'm the mean one.
She's nervous to talk to me?
She's like, do you think you could get Mo to come in here so we can like work on? I was like,
Oh no. We need to do it raw.
I just said raw.
Raw dog. We need to raw dog it. No.
What up, Nico? You missed it. It's okay. I'll come in Discord in a bit and give you guys a preview.
Listen, don't get concerned when you hear salami nipples. It gets better. or when I lift up my shirt and expose, it gets we get back on track. We get back on track.
Oh my God. What happened with Linda?
You guys, we're so over that. I do not have any more Linda content for you because it would never end. Okay. It would never end. That was a one-time only.
We
but don't
do
worry.
have something funny though. Can you
Yeah.
pull up the funny that you sent me?
Which one? There's so much.
She accused Bryson of this, and then she did this. I thought it was freaking hilarious.
Oh, I sent it to you in WhatsApp, didn't I? Or did I send
You
it to you
did?
in Instagram?
You know what? No, never mind. I don't even want to give her any shine. She did exactly what she says grifters do, and
Yeah.
she's selling MAGA merch. I was just like, wow.
Y'all, she
You are-
literally
you are-
reported Bryson to the MAGA team for selling MAGA merch, and then she went and did it.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
But don't worry, we'll find somebody else to make fun of. Who
Yeah, we
you
will.
know, and we basically make fun of them until they threaten to sue us, and then we stop.
Don't sue me.
Honestly, guys, I wouldn't have stopped had it not been that she involved my kid. And that's where
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm done with you. Because if you're gonna go that low, that means you go even lower. And I'm not putting my kid through that. So
I feel you.
yeah.
Where are you going? Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, we'll see you guys Tuesday. Tune in for that show. I'll make a really cool graphic, go all out. And I may go live on Instagram. I don't know. I don't really enjoy going live on Instagram anymore. It's pretty boring. Or you might catch me on Discord. I'm also going to be going live more often on TikTok to build that audience up. Everyone tell Mo she needs to be on TikTok.
Dude, I'm ready for it because I have like people like listen. I went live just to test it one time. I wasn't doing anything. I was just like a blank screen. I couldn't believe how many people joined just to see a blank screen.
Top.
Yeah. I'm all for it. I'm getting I'm like on the TikTok now.
Okay. Sorry,
right,
my kid
guys.
was talking to me.
Good show.
Thank you for tuning in with us. See you
No
later.
show Friday. No show Friday.
No, don't come here Friday because we won't be here. Okay, go somewhere else.
Bye. Don't go to Linda's page.
Patriotic summer, high school margaritas just to